You're not even gonna unpack first?
You know, there's something about that connection between Cyrus and this gray person at that house in Oregon. It's just been nagging me the whole trip.
You wanna guess?
Commissioner, welcome home.
Should I even ask how you knew we were back, or do I not want to know?
I try to keep track of the comings and goings of key personnel. I hope your trip was satisfactory. Tell me, did you get everything you need?
We had a long trip, and Jordan is tired, Cyrus.
Yeah, that's what happens when you have to fly across the country to see the doctor that used to work at your local hospital until you fired him.
Well, I hope you're on the mend. With all due respect to acting Commissioner Scorpio, things aren't the same without you in charge.
Yeah, I heard about the explosion at the floating room. Sonny Corinthus' cousin was one of the casualties.
His name was Dev Corbin. I'm sure his death hit Sonny hard.
Now, if there's nothing else.
I hope you're back on the job soon. No one serves and protects the good people at Port Charles the way you do. And there is so much to be done. I'll see you soon.
You think he's on to us?
Not yet. Portia did a great job at doctoring my medical records.
This should give us some time to track down Cyrus's patient. And maybe they can be the key to taking Cyrus down. Thanks to the medical records you so brilliantly copied in Mexico, the patient that Cyrus has holed up at that house in Oregon is one Florence Gray.
And her connection to Cyrus?
Still unclear. Although, I was able to track her back here to Port Charles. Her and her husband lived here years ago. Unfortunately, there's not enough information about them online.
So you need paper records. Any idea of how to get them?
You know, if she was sick at all while she was here, the hospital might have her medical records.
What a coincidence. I just so happened to have an appointment later at the hospital today.
Trina!
We found a lead. Someone Cyrus had stashed away in a house in Oregon.
Yeah, we don't know where they are now, but we do know that they lived here in Port Charles at one point.
Well, that's something, I guess. What do you need from me?
Look, Portia, you don't have to feel obligated to help us. You can opt out at any time.
Curtis, this isn't a game to me. This is me doing what I can to bring down a drug dealer and a murderer who has directly affected my family. So, what do you need?
Literally seconds after we got home, Cyrus was already knocking at our front door.
Well, I mean, if he goes digging, I've updated your records so even a medical investigator couldn't tell they're not true.
Thank you. But in the meantime, Cyrus is already pressuring me to get back to work.
Okay, that's not a problem. I'll refuse to clear you. Is there anything else?
Yeah, there is one more thing. We need access to GH medical files from 40 years ago. Can you help?
Before...
Commissioner Astrid, I heard you've been under the weather. I do hope you feel better soon.
Thank you, Mr. Gray.
Of course. Mr. Ashby.
Mr. Gray? Mr. Gray.